Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to share with you the final flip through of my grungy paper bag fabric journal. I finished it this morning and I wanted to make my video today so that I can continue with my Defemember. And then I've got also a few prompts that I will be doing for Darcy's mixed media uh, December daily. So that's why I'm doing my video today. First, I would like to thank my new subscribers and also the ones that have been following me since the beginning. Um, I can't believe it's been 2 years, like I've said before, and I've got over 1,700 followers. Who would have thought? I mean, I don't really do tutorials because I'm too stressed. I don't know how to edit my videos. So what I do is I just put my camera on, I film, and if it's nice, then I upload the video. And that's all I can do. I don't even know how to do thumbnails. So what you see is what you get. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you today. My journal has one signature with 24 pages. I started out with 15, and I just wanted to add more so it looks a little bit fuller, and whoever the person who gets it can add things. There's lots of room to add on. So like I said, for this cover, I just added my cluster that I made for my art journal. I made two. I made a large one and a small one, and I decided to use this one for the cover of this journal, and I think it's lovely. And for this closure here, it's not my first time using this kind of closure because I've done it before and attach it to the other page. But since this was a fold out, it's my first time sewing the fabric inside the side here. So, and I love the way it turned out. First I was gonna put an elastic with a button, but I said to myself, let's try something new, and I like the way this turned out. So let's show you what I've done so far. I just want to make sure that I'm in frame. Yes, I am. So like I said, it's one signature with 24 pages. So all in all, there's 96 pages. Before I go further, I just want to share with you that I like to have different types of papers and different sizes. But when you sewing your signature, it's not easy. You have to make sure that all your papers are well clipped in so that your holes, and this one I only did a 3 hole pamphlet because 5 would have been impossible. So I usually measure 1 inch, 1.5 inch from the top, 1.5 inch from the bottom, and the middle. And to gather all my paper, everything is nice and solid. I've used a wax thread for my signature, and it's brown, and it doesn't even show on the spine here. So everything turned out very well. I'm happy. And like I had said in my previous video, I did my stitching of my pockets before I stitched my outside fabric. This was my first time and I really liked it. So that's something I'll probably keep in mind for a next journal. I hadn't done a journal in a long time. I mostly do art journaling now. I love working with my paints, and but I hadn't done a journal in a long time, and I was going through all my junk papers, and I thought I gotta get rid of some of that. I gotta get rid of some stuff. So that's what I did, and I used. I had done a something project with some of the papers from Tracie Fox, which is Silhouette and Oddments, and I had some leftovers, quite a bit actually. I had maybe 4 or 5 pages, and I had a few ephemeras, and I thought, let me see what I can do with that. And that's how this all came about. And I just threw in all the papers that I thought would go, and it's neutral, so it, you know, it goes well with everything. So to start with, this was a tag in her one of her kits. I can't remember which ones now. That I turned into a pocket. I just made a little notch here, and I took these were tags I just made into journaling cards, and I just coffee dyed the back. So that's two little journaling cards here. I decided to glue my doily to my envelope because it was flimsy and I thought it would tear. So I like that idea better, and I did some stitching around my envelope and just fussy cut a butterfly and just added it there. So in the back for the pocket, I just added a little tag, and you know, you can add whatever you want in here. Did some stamping as well. This was my Momigami paper, and I just did some mark making on here. I've got some stitching. The off-white stitching doesn't show very well. I should have had black thread. It would have been better, but I didn't feel like changing my thread, so that's why I tried with this one, and that's how it came out. This is a piece of dictionary page. I just did some splattering in with this, my favorite fossilized amber ink. And this is a piece of leftover brown paper. I just used my punch here to do something different for the edge. This is done on tissue paper from a pattern, a dress pattern for a dress that I did some stenciling on. I just tore it off, put it here. This is a piece, leftover piece of a paper that I just cut out and just glued here. For here, I used a lot of inks and water to distress everything, so the paper is really crunchy, which I love. This is a very old piece of music paper, and to make it more sturdy, I just added some brown paper packaging that I play with, and so I glued it together in the middle, especially for the stitching. I didn't want this to tear, so on the other side it's another piece as well. So that's that. So this is one of her pages as well. Added another little ephemera here. This page I folded, added, oh, I've got to glue this down. Added pieces of ephemera, and this is a washi tape. I'm gonna have to come back here. This is, I was playing around with coffee dyed paper and a new stamp that I got from Paper Artsy, I think it is. And it was in my junk pail. I was in my junk envelope, and I was gonna color it, and then I decided to use it in this journal, and I'm glad I did. This is the same stamp, Paper Artsy. I just used the back here. More gluing of ephemeras on brown paper that I use for cleaning up my brayers. And this is some washi tape. This is stenciling paper that I coffee dyed, and then I just inked with, just sprayed with this again. This is an ephemera that I made in a previous video, and I thought it would be perfect to go here. And I just, I stitched all around, glued it on my page, and then just added some of my homemade, homemade washi tape with alcohol inks. More stamping here. This is a leftover piece of paper, cotton paper that I had made for an ATC card. I just had this little piece left, so I decided to, it's got a lot of, I don't know if you can see, but I've got some collage on it here, so I like that, so I thought it was perfect. This is some parchment paper that I did some stamping, and I just glued it to my dictionary page. Another stamp from Tim Holtz, this one. More stamping from Tim Holtz. Just took my paper punch and did a bit of collage here as well. Made a pocket here with one of the, I think it was a pocket from the kit, I can't remember now. And I just used my punch and made another little pocket with 2 little tickets. And here we got 2 little journaling cards or tags, whatever. This is a paper that I got from a collection. I can't remember who it is. And I had a piece of leftover, and that's why I added in here. This is coffee dyed paper, and I just turned it over. This is a leftover piece that I had from God knows where, and I thought I'd add it in here. This is the back of the music sheet with the piece of brown paper packaging that I used for my painting. Again, stenciling paper, a book page, a piece of paper that's left over. I just added washi tape. This is from Luise Heinzl, and this is her background papers. I think it's called the butterfly flower background, but I'll write it in the description. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I did some stitching on some of the pages, not every page. This is from Tracie Fox. Little ephemeras here to put in the little pocket. This is also from Luise Heinzl, and this is her eco-dyed papers, which I love. Again, I used my border punch just to add some texture. This is from Tracie Fox. This goes with this. It's like a little ribbon that she does at the end of her paper, and I just tore it to make a little, I just added here for texture. This is just a little ephemera card that you can write in the back. Here I use some sari silk that I did on both sides and stitch on the side here. This is one of my ephemera pockets that I made in a previous video, and this is the middle of my signature. This is a pocket. I don't know if you remember this. This is 2 book page together, sewn together, and I made this one. I didn't want to glue it down because I can, you know, whoever gets the journal can decide if they want to move it around or leave it there. Blank paper to journal. Here is a tag which I made into a pocket, a little envelope with a journaling card inside. Again, blank pages to journal. That's the back of Luise's eco-dyed paper. This is coffee dyed. No, this is the back of Luise's butterfly flower backgrounds. This is from Tracie Fox kit. It's ephemera that I just folded in half and use on my page here in half, so both sides have something. Little leftover piece with some washi tape, book page, stenciling paper, my music sheet that's been reinforced here. This is the back of my coffee dye paper. This is an ATC card. I made a few ATC cards, and I thought this would go very well with this. And this is some papers and washi tapes that I got from the creative studio. They sent me a box, and I had to make a video on whatever they sent me as a gift. So I have quite a bit of leftover papers, and I made some ATC cards. I'm just looking at this now, and I think I've got more washi tape, so I'll just add some more washi tape here, I think, to add some texture. This is a page that I got from somewhere, and I cannot remember where I got this from. If I can find it, I'll write it in the description. Again, more collage, which I love to do. This is done on coffee filter, which I just, I use coffee filters and I do some stamping. And I also burn holes in this. I haven't used any on this one, but I burn holes in these as well. I made some ephemeras with this. So I like to do a lot of collage. This is an ephemera, and this is cluster that I made in my previous videos, and I decided to make, because now I've got a box full of ephemeras, and that's what also made me want to do this journal, because all my ephemeras were neutral and went well with the paper, and I thought, let me do a neutral journal, and that's what prompted me to do this. And I'm using some of my ephemeras because I got too many now. So this is the other side of the dictionary page, and the other side of the parchment paper with some stamping. This is a writing paper that I coffee dyed, and I just again used the how you call this, the plastic, just, you know, to ink on the page. I didn't want to spray, I just want to have some lines, and it comes out on the other side too, so it's perfect. Isn't the paper beautiful? I love this neutral. I mean, you can do so much, and that's it. You can, you know, tear some sections, and that's what I've done. I tore some sections to do some collaging in some of the pages here. This is a tag that I also made into a pocket. I've got some leftover coffee dyed paper, which I'll probably fold and put in here, so more journaling space. This is the stenciling paper that's been coffee dyed. This is brown paper that I use to clean my brayers when I'm doing jelly printing. And I just added some washi tape. And this is from Tracie Fox, added washi tape. This is Tim Holtz washi tape. This is the back of the stamp that I was playing with. This is Tracie Fox. Used the ribbon here as a little collage at the end of the page. I thought it added, and it goes well with the butterflies here, so it matches. Again, a piece of my ephemera that I just collaged on the paper. This is also, this was a tag that I just cut into a square. I did some sewing around it, and I just glued on the paper. So that's how I use. See what I mean? You can even cut this out or add a little something. I've got some, I had a piece of label here, black label. Maybe I'll add it in here too. Anyway, so it's always when you go through your journals that you find other ideas. This is the back of the music paper. This is the piece that I used to reinforce the music sheet. This is one of my little altered paper clip, which is also a pocket with a little card that you can journal in, more journaling space, and little stamps that I have. This is a page of tissue paper that I inked, and I did some collaging on it, some stamping on it, and now I'm tearing it up to add to pieces of art journals that I'm making. And this was laying on my table, so I thought, oh, why not to dress up my brown paper. This is the back of the dictionary page, the back of the momigami paper, which I did more mark making, the back of the envelope. I have a journaling card in here that's been coffee dyed, and this is the back of the envelope. Now for this, I did some collaging on the pocket with leftover little papers. I have a tag here, and this is a double pocket. This was the pocket with the fabric, and a tag that I made with leftover little pieces of fabric that I had. Another little envelope that I'll be putting some papers in here to journal, and it goes in here, so it's a double pocket. And this is one of the ephemeras that I had done already. So that's it, my friends. My junk journal is done. I am so happy how this turned out. I couldn't be happier. It's beautiful. It really is. And it feels good and it's crunchy and the way I like it. So this journal is for sale. If ever you're interested, you can contact me. My email address is in my description. And it will be only for Canada because it's getting to be ridiculous to ship anywhere else now. So that's it, my friend. Thank you very much for watching this video, and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.